So firstly, have you got over the end of last season yet?
Yeah, pretty quickly. You've got to put it to bed. Do you know what I mean? It was a whirlwind of a season, and we gave it a good fight. I think no one can deny we didn't give it a good fight, especially towards the end. And that's football. Sometimes it's not always rosy at the end, and it's not always fair. But I think we gave it what we fought till the end, and we just. In the end, we've got to be honest with ourselves. We just wasn't quite there. We didn't quite get over the line, and that's down to all of us. And the off season's there to evaluate it, put it to bed, and now it's a new season. We've got new goals. It's a new team, or a fairly new team, and we've got to. Us lads who were here last year, you've got to put it behind you, and you've got to move on and kick on. Really, yeah.
Were you surprised that so many players from last season left?
Not as much, I guess, because it's this level that we're at. You do see a lot more of a turnover of players than maybe say in the top leagues. But obviously the lads now they've moved on, and they found themselves new clubs. They still keep in contact with quite a few of them, and all the best to them. Obviously they some of them were really good servants, and some of them for the small amount of time they were here they gave it a all. So you can't complain about it's football. You get used to it as a footballer. You get used to meeting someone, being with someone every single day for 10 months, and then them disappearing and never seeing them again, or very rarely come across them again. So was I shocked? Not. I wouldn't say shocked. It's just obviously that's football for you. But as I think now, as you can see, that it's we've got loads of new faces. It feels a little bit like a fresh start, and hopefully we can start good on Saturday against Walsall.
Yeah, so how are they settling in? Because it's lots and lots of new faces, isn't it?
No, good. Honestly, we've got a great set of lads. I think the team that's built, we've all come together. The banter's flying around. There's a really good work ethic, and yeah, the boys are. We come in, we work hard, and we enjoy ourselves as well. And I think we have that really good mixture, and I think. It feels like hopefully we're building something special here, and hopefully this season we can do something special, yeah.
And your club captain, what do you make of that responsibility?
No, obviously me and Donald are kind of sharing it. I've got different responsibilities to Donald, and no, but I said it from the start. Me and Donald both said it to each other that in this changing room there's 4, 5, 6. A lot of the lads are vocal, and they ain't afraid of sharing their opinions. So it's nice because it doesn't just weigh all on us. It's a lot of the times it's a group discussion, and it's a group debate on what we think and where we want to go. And I think that's the best thing to have, really. So no, it's nice obviously for the gaffer to put a little bit more faith in me with a little bit more responsibility, but it doesn't change anything. My job, what I'm here to do, and that's to try and help this club kick on and bounce back from last season.
Has pre-season gone well, do you reckon?
Yeah, it's been tough, been really tough, and I think the new lads especially, they've had a little bit of a shock, but that's what pre-season's there for. It's to test you physically and most importantly mentally, because I think a lot of people don't see it, but the 10 months is a slog. It's a tough grind, and you've got to be mentally as ready as you are physically. So no, pre-season I think has been really good. The boys, we've all stepped up, we've all pushed ourselves to the limits, and like I said, it's a little bit of like excitement now. It feels like Christmas Day is coming. Do you know what I mean? You count down the days to the first game of the season. Yeah.
How do you see League Two this season? Because obviously there's not as many big guns as League One, but there are some big guns, aren't there?
I think League Two is probably one of them. It's probably the most competitive it's been in a long while. If you can see, I don't know, some of the better teams in the league now, the teams that have just been promoted. So that says a lot. Do you know what I mean? And I think there's a lot of big teams out there now, especially in League Two, and there's a lot of teams with big budgets and who have massive squads. So no, for me personally, it's just exciting. It's exciting. And like I say, we're a fairly new squad, and we've got that little bit of the unknown about us, and I think that's a good thing. That is a good thing. So. And I think like the gaffer's pushing it itself is that we fear no one. We're going to go into this season and relish every opportunity, whatever team we're playing against. So me personally, I'm excited about it. There's nothing to fear in the league, and let's see how we get on.